Welcome back to southgahome. My name is Gail. Gonna try to do a quick haul for you. This was, I think in the last video I mentioned I was going to this estate sale the next day. It was privately done. It was listed from 8 to 12. They didn't have any pictures, which made me nervous. And when I got there, I realized why they didn't have any pictures. To me, an estate sale means the house, going in the house or the barn, sheds. This was not that case. Everything they were selling was outside. It was on a patio or a concrete slab, or they had it on a back porch or a carport, whatever you want to call it. And then there was stuff like fish cookers and ladders and planters out on the grass. No linens, which is probably a good thing because I have proven that I can't, I'm not safe around them. And no towels, no sheets, no silverware, no china. But they did have pots and pans galore. They did have a few chicken items. I didn't get that much. And everything was covered in dirt and water. I don't know how long I've been sitting outside, how long they've been anticipating this. I didn't get footage. I got there just a couple of minutes after it started at 8. And already the grass or the front yard was covered in cars. I was parking side the road along with a lot of other people. There was a sheriff's deputy there, so. Anyway, we'll get started. Everything was, all together, I think it was $8 for everything. So we'll go ahead with this. I saw, I don't know if you're familiar with Magnolite. They had a Dutch oven there. I think they had $4 on that Dutch oven. And I looked at it, now it looked like it had been well used. I put it down. They had another big frying pan. Wasn't as deep as a Dutch oven, had a lid. I think it had $5 on that. I kept going around, just, do I really want to get it? By the time I made up my mind, maybe I should, a lady had it in her hand and she was asking someone else. She said, "This is a Dutch oven?" And the lady's like, "Yeah, that's what they used to call them." Yeah. She's, well, so-and-so that she knew made sourdough, and she asked if there were any Dutch ovens, would I pick them up? And so she got it for $4. This is a 1-quart boiler. You can see the Magnolite on the back. It does have a handle. I don't know, this might be vintage Magnolite, I'm not sure. I do know this stuff goes for a lot of money nowadays, but I've never cooked with it, so we'll see how that goes. This, I'm not sure if I want to sell this or not. It's not listed yet in the eBay. I did list a lot of stuff this past weekend, or last weekend maybe. I think it was last weekend. Anyway, this is not listed, but I am debating on selling it. I like brass candle holders, but this is the shell pattern I think is throwing me off. But you can see it's got a little rust spot here, and it's got a little rust spot, if I can get it in the light, there. But it is a huge candle holder. So anyway, undecided about that. This was the only chicken items I bought. These are egg cups, and we don't do poached eggs. I don't like eggs. The only way I like egg is boiled, chopped up on a salad, or the polar opposite, which is baked in a cake. That's the only 2 ways I like eggs. But these are little egg cups with the chickens. I thought at first it was a hen and a rooster, and I thought it would be cute for me and Jason, but I think it was 2 hens. They do have a little red mark on the top, and it does have little chips or flea bites along the red tops. But it gives me the idea maybe these are the 30s or 40s kind of look with that red on it. These are, I think, porcelain. They're not marked, but when I Google lensed them, they gave me something similar, but the ones I kept seeing had gold around the top and not red. And I think they were attributed to a German maker. Not sure. Anyway, I do collect enamelware, the white with the black trim. This was probably the first thing I picked up. Not quite sure what the heck it is. And you can see where it's been sitting in water. Not going to use it for food or anything, but we'll find something to store in it. But I was wondering, because it has the 4 holes. It has 2 holes there and 2 holes on the other side, but then it has the little lip like a handle. So I don't know if this might have been a drawer in a doctor's office or dentist's office or what. Or if this would have been a drawer in a refrigerator. I don't know. But yeah, that'll go in somewhere. It'll do something. Now, I bought 2 more pieces of enamelware, and I thought they were the same, but all this stuff was just filthy. So when I got it home and washed it, I realized this wasn't just the pristine white like that one. This one has the speckles in it. So I think it's a newer version of enamelware. And it's in great shape. You could use this if you wanted to, which I probably will. And you can see it's a pretty good sized pot, but that's good. Then this is just a stock pot, and I'm probably gonna have to wind up using it like a planter because it does have a dent inside and you can see the rust. And then on the outside, you can see a little bit here is missing and here. But this and this, I believe they had it too close to something with plastic on it and it got hot and melted on it because I've been scraping and can't get it off. Done that, we've done that. This will be for sale. As a matter of fact, it's already listed in the eBay store. This almost made me cuss. They had all this sitting outside. I don't know for how long, but this was, the lid was taped down with painter's tape, and you can probably still see some discoloration. That painter's tape had started to disintegrate, and it was stuck to this canister set. So the lid was taped on when I saw it, when I found it. So I shook it, and I heard it on the inside, and I said, oh, it's got all of it set. It doesn't. This is the flour, and you can see the lid. The lids are with them. They're perfectly fine. And then we have the sugar. They're not stained up. They got a little metal wear on them. And no maker's mark. And then we have the tea, the coffee. The tea is the one we don't have. So, but they do have the lids. Excuse me. They do have the lids on them. And there's nothing wrong with the handles. The handles are all there and perfectly fine. So that I know is already listed in the eBay store. Sorry for all the noise. I think there's one thing I haven't shown you. And it's this. This I already know where it's gonna go. It's gonna go on my counter over there. We always have a jar with like little pieces of chocolate in it. This, I don't want to use it for cookies or anything because it isn't sealed. It's not insulated. So you don't want to put anything in it that's gonna get stale, right? So probably Lance crackers or Little Debbie's or something like that to go on the counter over there. And I don't believe this is old. I think this is like a repo deal. This is plastic, but it's in good shape and not a bad haul for $8. The canister set is already listed for sale. I don't know about this. And these we may wait for Easter or spring of next year and put those on. Anyway, that is our haul. We have an estate sale I think coming up this next weekend. Professionally run one. One of my favorite estate sale companies. I'm gonna try to make that one and hopefully have some better content. I know this is kind of a letdown. I didn't get to film because there was so many people. Hopefully we'll have a better one next time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed what you did see. Thank you for watching us. I hope you've dodged Debbie like we did. We didn't get a whole lot of Debbie. She sent us a little wind and a sprinkling of rain, and that was it, and I'm quite happy with that. So I hope you're safe if you're especially in Florida or East Georgia because there was a lot of rain coming with that. So stay safe, stay cool, and stay thrifting. Bye.